Why is it that we are seeing now 800 officers being investigated in the Metropolitan Police? An extraordinary high number. What is it about the police in particular that might seem to attract more of these sort of cases than other areas in life?
I think that the abuser that we are discussing today said it himself better than anyone else. When one of the victims came forward and she asked him, are you worried about doing this while being a police? Don't you worry about your job? And he responded, it is because of my job that I know that I'm not worried. And he also said that at the very top, he was untouchable. So it is very clear in the mind of police who are abusers that they can continue their behavior because they will be protected, because the police force is going to cover their own ranks. And I think that the number from the media that we have seen is that now it's not just 800, it is 1,000. And something that really strikes me is when a woman who has been abused goes to the police and says, when all of those women who were abused by this horrible person go to the police and say, this happened to me, and the police does not believe them, who do they blame? They blame themselves. So we have an epidemic of women who have been assaulted and raped and gone through all of these violent situations. They go to the police for help. The police is more interested in covering their own ranks, protecting their own members, than taking care of the public. And then those women internalize that pain.
Clearly, we need to have a functioning police service to run the country. We need to generate trust in the police, and that clearly is not where we are right now for so many people in this country. What does the police need to do? What can be done to re-establish trust?
I think that's something that is important that we mention is that you ask, what is it about the police that sort of creates situations? And we know from research that abusers and perpetrators, people who want to commit abuse against other people, they are drawn to positions of authority. They want to be seen as the authority person that you go to when you want help. They're drawn to those positions. So because we know this based on years and years of research, you would think that the police force itself would sort of go out of their way to ensure that they do everything that is possible to systemically uproot misogynist practices. And that is not happening. One of the things that they could do is they could stop doing this media-friendly comments and bites that they do every time there's a high-profile case, such as this case, such as the Sarah Everard case, all of these other women. What they could do is stop that, actually sit down with the women organizations who are doing grassroots work in the communities, with the women, with the people who are actually undergoing all of this abuse, and just listen to their recommendations and implement their recommendations as well.